بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, I pray to Allah that all of you are well, inshallah, and enjoying the long weekend for many, and that you are having a beautiful time, inshallah. Beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, very briefly, I actually never intended to deliver a Naseehah this evening, but I think as a Muslim in South Africa, many of us woke up today with the news of the passing of an icon in South African history, with the passing of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And as a Muslim in South Africa, I think it is important that we take the moment to reflect on legacies in general, because we know that Archbishop Desmond Tutu played a significant role in freeing South Africa. Archbishop Desmond Tutu worked alongside senior ulama, not discriminating, but working towards a cause so that our country can be rid of apartheid. And so from an Islamic position, it's critical that as Muslims we reflect on the contributions of others generally. And when we do so, we will reflect on the seerah of our beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Probably the best example, the uncle of our beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Abu Talib. Do you know the history of Abu Talib? The uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who supported him and the Muslims, gave them shelter, financed them, because he believed in the mission. But sadly, Abu Talib, the uncle of our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, passed away without taking the shahada, which was a shock and immense moment of sadness for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the extent that in the books of Seerah, it's listed as Amul Huzn, the year of sadness, because of the death of Abu Talib. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was naturally sad and was his uncle, but more so, it was someone who supported the Muslims, who financed them, who protected them, because he was a leader. And because of that, the Prophet ﷺ was deeply saddened. That's why he lost and the Ummah lost a pillar of support. And so Allah revealed to our beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Allah says to our beloved Rasul ﷺ that verily you don't guide those whom you like, but it is Allah who guides those whom He pleases. But what we learn from it is that a Muslim may acknowledge the loss of someone who may not have taken the shahada but contributed to the Muslims. That's an important point. In fact, a stepping stone for us to show our moral character. And so you find today in our country, that's why I decided just to have this 3 minutes with you, inshallah. You find today that the senior ulama in our country are sharing messages publicly of mourning, that as South African ulama, leaders in various communities and organizations, they are saying, as the Muslim community in South Africa, we mourn the loss of Desmond Tutu, because if you go into history, other than the great things that he has accomplished in the moral compass that he was to the country and the world, he was also directly and outwardly in support of the Muslims, to the extent that he was close allies and friends with Sheikh Nazim Muhammad rahimahullah, the founder and first president of the Muslim Judicial Council. And through his efforts as well, South Africa as a government has been able to take very clear stances on Palestine, which he has remained vocal on throughout his life. And so, as a South African Muslim, I feel it is appropriate that we do mourn the loss of such an icon, Desmond Tutu. He has done a lot of good work and he has been a close ally to the Muslims. And we share in the mourning with the rest of our country and the world. And we also send our condolences on behalf of the Muslim community in Nelson Mandela Bay. We send condolences to his family and friends and to all fellow South Africans. Jazakallah khairan, beloved brothers and sisters in Islam. May you have a wonderful holiday, inshallah. May Allah grant shifa to those who are sick. May Allah grant Jannah to those who have passed on. Wa sallallahu wa sallam alayhi wa alhamdulillah rabbil alameen.